Okay, now that I have my invoice downloaded, I've run my 3 reports. If I show my finished reports, it will show very soon here that I've run my 3A, 3B, and 3D reports, and that's to get my invoices. So here it shows I've run my 3A, my 3B, and 3D. Don't worry about this error message, that will always be there. Now that I have my invoices in the system, I want to pull them up and go to here to add invoice lines. So I'm going to look at my first invoice that I want to add an invoice line, 48708, and I see that it has a 755 physical processing. So I'll do a prefix 48708, enter, and see it has the line, but it doesn't have the processing. So I'm going to go right here to add invoice line, and I always want to choose this line prorated. So now I have to name my line and give it an amount. So here's where I keep all of the information for just filling in these amounts and this line. So it is a physical processing, so I'm going to copy that and put it in my line. And the amount, as we mentioned, is 755. And I want to add a little note here just to, in case we need this as physical processing, I'll modify my invoice line. And there you go, it's added that invoice line. It's telling me it needs to be prorated, so I want to go up here on the left and click this icon to prorate the invoice. That means the amount has gone over the entire invoice. And now what's left is I pay my invoice. It's here at current invoice. I just click on my link and come down here to pay selected lines, and that's done. And I just repeat that for each of the processes. You can't see it now, but I've printed it out. What I do is I check mark this and I go to the next invoice, which is going to be 48709, and I'll go through that process with you right now. So 48709, enter. I'm adding my invoice lines here. As you can see, there's another 755 physical processing that needs to be added. So I go ahead and click this icon right here, add invoice line. I'm going to line prorated right here. Again, I'm going to use my cheat sheet. Copy and paste physical processing, and that's 755. Add invoice line. And down here in my note, just want to remind myself that it is physical processing. And modify invoice line. I see my invoice line has been added, and now I just need to confirm that needs to be prorated. So I go up here to this icon in the top left, prorate invoice. I click that, and again I go to pay. I click my current invoice that I'm on. I come down here to pay selected lines, and I repeat that process. Now the next video is I'm going to show, once I've paid all my invoices, how I run a report to get them into a worksheet.